What's up, everybody? This is Jay West here with my mom.
Hi.
And today,
Mom.
that's mom. And today, I'm making the famous family cornbread stuffing. I want to say for myself, for Thanksgiving, the best thing about Thanksgiving for me are the sides. What do you think?
I like the sides.
So the sides, we can agree that's the best. For my favorite over the years is the famous cornbread stuff, and today is going to be my first time making it. Not for Thanksgiving, I'm going to a Friendsgiving, and my mom's willing to leak the recipe for me, and I'm gonna show it for you guys.
All right, so I'm going to teach him. My recipe is very basic. I've seen other recipes with a lot of extra ingredients, but this is a good starter recipe, and you can't go wrong with it.
All right, here we go.
All right, I'm using the basics again, Jiffy.
Last but not least, it's my mom's birthday tomorrow.
You're cooking.
Got her cooking. All right, of course I get to talk some shit because my mom left. So the cornbread is done. I had to heat up 1.5 sticks of butter, chop up a whole onion, and 2 things of celery. After I did that, I ate the whole top half of the cornbread because fuck it, right? Oh yeah, if y'all don't know, I made 3 boxes of cornbread, so nobody needs to share 3 boxes. So of course I ate 1 box, not to myself. I shared it with Nene and Rocco, my mom. But I chopped up the other 2 boxes of cornbread, throw it in another tray because it's all about the finesse. That's a smaller tray, and yeah, heat up the onions and the celery as it's going. And at this point, I knew I was going to step off soon because that onion smell and that celery smell with the butter, and you got to put it over the cornbread, and you got to crush up the cornbread. I couldn't last. I started to be too tempted to eat all the cornbread as you chop up the cornbread. You can't do it hard. You got to do it with a spoon. So eventually I moved so my mom could take over because I'm just a boy. Enough, I'll start talking about my mom because she ended up taking over because I started panicking. And I asked her, I'm like, why didn't you pour all of it in there? And she said, Jordan, I got this. I'm going to put the chicken broth in there to get all the seasonings out of the pan. And I was like, oh, that's why you got it. You just do it, Mom. So then she told me the seasonings. The seasonings are the seasoning salt, black pepper, garlic, Bell's pepper.
Can't find this, get sage.
Back in the tray. After you pour everything back in the tray, you pretty much mix it up again. And you're done. Wait. You gotta add the paprika for the seasoning on top. That's the presentation right there. But now you're really done. And once you're really done, you throw it in the oven and the shit turned out like this. And there you have it. That's how you make cornbread stuffing from my mom on her birthday. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.